What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and it's gonna be a different video. I'll be experimenting. So this video, as you may have read on the title, will be top 5 common Titanic myths. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1 is the Titanic switch theory. Now, I know I've dove into this theory way too many times now, but I've seen people still believing in this theory. To sum up the theory in a nutshell, the theory is about Ismay or JP Morgan deliberately sinking the quote-unquote Titanic on its maiden voyage because he knew he'd earn more money from the insurance he had. But at the same time, that kinda makes no sense, since the insurance money only cost about $5 million or so dollars, while both Titanic and Olympic cost about $7.5 million. This will ultimately cause them to lose more money rather than getting more money. Now to the main flaw of this switch theory comes when you actually look at the amount of time RMS Olympic stayed on the dock beside Titanic. The amount of time or days RMS Olympic was with Titanic was around 44 days. And when RMS Olympic arrived at Belfast, Titanic was just an empty hull being fitted out with its funnels, etc, etc. I won't be going too deep onto this theory, but I'll link down some videos in the description explaining and pointing out the flaws of the switch theory. Number 2 is the coal fire that sank the Titanic theory. The coal fire did not actually sink the Titanic. You see, the coal fire only reached 750 Fahrenheit to 900 Fahrenheit in the coal bunker. And Titanic's rivets and steel platings and bulkheads melting point is actually around 1200 Fahrenheit, meaning that the coal fire couldn't have sunk the ship because there is no air flowing to the coal fueling the flames and the heat. The way to get coal hotter, if you don't know, is by blowing air onto it, if you haven't done that in camping sites already. But since Titanic had no AC at the time, this would have been impossible. Number 3 is that the owners of the ship, Harlan and Wolff, claimed the ship was unsinkable. This one's fairly easy to debunk. You see, the owners of the ship never actually said that the ship was unsinkable. Sure, the ship was fairly advanced with its automatic watertight doors, but nobody ever claimed that RMS Olympic was unsinkable. The phrase Titanic is unsinkable was only popularized after the sinking of the Titanic. Number 4. The third-class passengers were locked on the lower decks while the ship sank. It was true that Titanic did have lockable gates on its lower decks to divide classes and sections of people. The gates were actually never locked during the sinking. The bigger problems that the third-class passengers really needed to worry about is that the sheer amount of distance navigating to get up onto Titanic's deck. That's the main reason why most third-class passengers died on the Titanic. Number 5. Crew members shot and killed passengers. This theory has been around for a few years now and it's been debunked. This concept of someone, possibly Titanic's crew, killing passengers was popularized by James Cameron's Titanic movie. But in actuality, no records were ever found consisting a crew member from Titanic shooting and killing a passenger. Now there's still some debate on if someone actually, shot people and someone shot themselves, but hey, I'll link another video down below, someone explaining if this could have happened or couldn't have happened. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of a short video this time, 4 minutes long or 5 minutes long by the time I sign off this outro. So I hope you enjoyed it. I tried something new, so yeah. And oh yeah, I'll see you on the next one.